To this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Taurus, and it's for the month of May, a little bit over 2026. I hope you'll enjoy this reading, my dear Taurus. This is about every area of your life, everything that needs addressing, needs for you to know, information to empower you, everything that is important. It's about all areas of your life. That's what the coffee cup is all about. And as you can see, your cup is beautiful. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. It is so incredible, always different, something always more magnificent than the other. Wow, someone's leaving your life. That's for sure. Somebody's leaving. Okay, my dear Taurus, I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you all for being here, and gratitude to all of you for your support. I'd like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you, and let you know that prior to this, I do meditate if you're new to the coffee cup, and I'm given a lot of information which I'll write down on a piece of paper and deliver to you right at the end of this reading, so stay tuned for that. Okay, now let me put my glasses on and let us begin. Let's see what's going on here from the beginning. The first thing I see is a beautiful bright light entering your cup, which is your life, and it shows that there is a spiritual development taking place, some sort of enlightenment, some sort of awareness, some sort of understanding. You're all of a sudden going to have a very strong understanding of around you what's happening, especially in reference to a spiritual matter, a spiritual event. Very important, absolutely important to know that. Now, I do see that this could be happening around May. May is dominated here. Beware of self-delusion. Be very careful so that you're not, what's the word? You've got to prepare yourself for the changes that are taking place. There are lessons to be learned from this, from what's happening, the spiritual situation. And self-worth is very important for you to be aware of it, to pay attention to it. Take a stand, and you are on the defensive side. I can see that. Take a stand and stand for what you believe in. Eventually you will win, but you need to be not aggressive, but rather more challenging. If somebody's challenging your authority, try to take a stand and fight for what you believe in. Stand up for yourself and for the ideas you have and for what you believe in. You won't regret your actions. It is important that you do that to a proper degree, like without, asserting yourself. Again, asserting yourself, but being careful of power struggle, because this looks like an unprecedented. It looks like a situation that might happen all of a sudden. It's unpredictable, and it's going to be determining a lot. I do see it's to do with partnerships, without a doubt. Something about partnerships, something connected to with someone maybe born the Chinese year of the ox or buffalo, or you might be dealing with someone that's Aquarius, Pisces. So just be very careful, because this could develop into affecting a relationship change with someone. You may run into difficulty, but don't fear, because this is part of your journey. You've got to learn from this. This is something spiritual that you're going to learn from. There is a situation ending. There might be somebody the cause of that ending. It wasn't your fault. Nobody's to blame. It's just something that's reached an impasse, and it's practically ending. One thing is good about this ending. It is going to be a happy one. You might still be able to work well together. You might be able to be best friends, good friends, sorry, not best friends, but it is a relationship change. It is a major change. It is an impasse. It is a partnership that's coming to an impasse. I do see there's a situation to do with home, where you belong, asking yourself where to stay, where to go, questioning your safety, your family. There's a lot of structure matters to do with boundaries and home and safety, and personal growth is going to help you reach to a high level. There is something mysticism happening here. There's something mysterious that's going to take place, but you are the beacon for others. You will make the right choices. Somebody's clearing up something which is going to help you shift to the next level. Whatever it was, it's needed clearing. Maybe by talking about it, maybe by setting some boundaries. it's going to clear situations. I do see freedom. I do see July impacting your life on a grand scale. I do see somebody born in July, Cancer or Leo. I do see Chinese year of the rabbit, the horse, and the ox, buffalo again. There is the rest from a major challenge that you were overwhelming. Rest from a big battle. It's coming to an end and it's over, and you're finally like bringing your guard down and thinking, thank God that's over. It was overwhelming. In a situation with someone. Again, I see number 2. It might have been connected to someone that's born Chinese year of the dog or the buffalo. Not the dog, sorry, the buffalo or the ox. There's relocation, there's moving, there's thinking about moving. There's a part of you that want to be alone. There's another part of you that you might be thinking about family, but you're not really sure what to do. Patience is going to help you reach to the level of understanding what happens. There's a light coming into your life, which is bringing you a wonderful outcome, manifesting what you've wanted, something you've dreamed about or wished for. It's coming about. You're meeting someone very sensitive, very romantic, someone very nurturing. A lot of nurturing qualities, something you really need. You're meeting someone that you've never experienced before. Someone so incredible. It's just going to be like you are going to be shouting to the heavens from happiness and joy when you meet this person. Happiness, joy, music. You're listening to music again. You're happy again. And I see that you are taking action with passion. Nothing is going to stop you from taking this action that you're taking. And it is to do towards someone very special. This person has got Sagittarius in them. I see Sagittarius very strong. Sorry, my foot hit the thing. Sagittarius here, very strong. I see commitment with someone wonderful, a great partnership. I'm also seeing that there is someone, feminine energy here, very strong. I see Sagittarius. Sagittarius time is November, could be November time. A little bit of patience and you are going to have a lot of stability with this person. I see a great union. I feel you might be connecting with someone on a high level. And you're fighting for this connection big time. Your inner guidance is taking you to the next level. And I see a great commitment here. You don't want to lose this person. You're very optimistic. This person is very independent in a way, very strong. But there's a lot of fulfillment in this partnership, whether it's business, love, whatever it may be. There's commitment, there's long-term investments for some of you, investing in something together with someone. There's fulfillment, a lot of fulfillment, and there's financial commitment. So whatever it is, it's going to be big and it's going to bring a lot of change. Now, I do see some clouds and that shows temporary issues. They will be removed. There's reconciliation and there's happiness. So that's going to come to an end. There is something to do with a house and there's a lighthouse here, which shows freedom, showing you the path, awareness and being able to see things very clearly. And there's a new passage that navigates you to get out of the obstacles where you're at, using tactfulness and diplomacy, not so much being honest and brutally direct and to the point. A financial difficulty ends and you will see that you are moving forward without any hesitation. You may be indecisive about something at the moment, but your focus on the outcome and not fearing the consequences is going to be the way out. And I see you free. There is someone of earth energy like you working hard. I do feel like you're dealing or in a relationship with this person that might be a little bit older. Maybe there's an age difference. I won't say older or younger because I see age difference. You feel as though there is a situation that needs to change in order for you to completely, fully commit to this person. Chinese year of the dog here. There is someone distance from where you're at, but you're connected to this person on a high level. I do see that this is a motherly figure, very nurturing kind of a person. Could be male or female, but very nurturing. When you stand alone, you know that that person is everything for you. They are someone that you can really rely on. This person can be sometimes stubborn and unwilling to change, but you do have the highest love or regard for them. You've been clinging on too tightly on this person or this situation, but soon you will have to let go very soon. There's going to be forgiveness and there's going to be a release from a situation, and you're moving forward. Healing energy is there to heal you from everything that might have happened. There's physical energy. There's some of you that are working very hard physically. You need to rest, and you need to also surround yourself with a lot of peace and tranquility, but more rest. Because of the change that's coming, and you've been on the go, the change that's coming needs you to go through a little bit slow, taking slow steps and healing. There's a situation that you might be going through, that kind of a dark night of the soul kind of situation where nothing feels right in your life. You will go through that, but soon your journey is changing. Your life is changing physically, mentally. It's all changing. Something wonderful is happening. There is a situation where more information is needed to release you from a matter. There's a lot more going on than you can see, and you need to get more information. More clarity is needed. There is a situation to do with someone that could be Libra. There's a Libra sign here, very strong, and it's also connected with justice, because that's what the scales are. They're about justice and Libra. Or it could be the Libra season around October. Something big might be happening. Or there could be someone, Chinese year of the ox or buffalo, connected to someone that is Libra, but there will be justice, especially when you are dealing with someone that you need to sort of like oppose, like there's an opposing factor between you and this person, but you have to use all your strength and fortitude to stand for what you believe in. This person could be connected to a Libra. Justice will prevail for you, without a doubt. Justice will be all for you. I do see purifications, detoxifying your life. It's happening naturally. You don't have to lift a finger. It's all destined to happen. Paying attention to your health is very important, mighty Taurus. Extremely important now. And especially now that you're standing, some of you are standing at a great journey into love, new love, which you are going to be committing to. I see commitment. I see a diamond ring. I see a situation, an agreement, engagement, next level, leveling up to the next level. Statement of intent where you put your intentions in, not writing, but in, proposals, and that there are proposals going on. This is something that's going to rank you up to high levels of happiness. You're going upward trend. If it's a business, there's a lot of promotions, a lot of connections, a lot of money, a lot of heightened profits also. Don't lower your standard because you're dealing with someone complicated. And don't be too anxious about the future or even guilty about the past and what has happened. I feel like you're moving forward, and moderation is needed in your actions. I do also feel like there is a start over for you. You're starting fresh. I do see a beautiful phoenix, which means you're rising again, starting a new life. Rebirth. It's like you're reborn again in a new life. You are going to be loving it. There's abundance, there's prosperity, and there is living a life of luxury and wealth. You're going to love that. A life that has so much purpose, more than money. Spiritual wealth and spiritual wealth, both together. One of your oldest wishes, again, a wish granted. Now I'm seeing one of your oldest wishes is going to be granted. Something naturally takes place. It brings changes, freedom, and success in so many ways that you will feel really happy. Some of you are looking at healthcare, looking at new opportunities, looking at travel, looking at starting a new chapter with something, a new business or something like that. I just feel like there's money and possessions that are making everything safe for you to move forward. But caution is needed. Caution is needed, especially discipline with how you spend your money, financial matters, what you're investing in. It's very important that you do the research well before you take action. Financial advice might be needed. It's big lumps of large sums of money that you're dealing with. It could be inheritance. It could be a lottery win. It could be an investment paying off. It is massive, and it's changing your life. So moderation and taking your time is needed to process all of this. Now, I'm seeing you connected to fire energy here. Very strong fire energies. Like I'm seeing Sagittarius here, very, very strong. Incredibly strong. Then I'm seeing Aries here, very strong, and then there's Leo. For the majority, it's number one, Sagittarius and Aries, then comes Leo second, that you're dealing with fire energy. My dear Taurus, your soulmate is fire and water united. If you get one of them, it's your twin flame. So that's very important to know. If you get air energy, double air, that's your karma. So you've got to be aware of this. I don't like talking too much about this because no one really knows the reality of this, the depth of it, and sometimes I get upset with myself that I have to talk about these things, but I have no choice. I will try to limit them though, because you haven't been told this, it hasn't been said anywhere, nobody knows it to the deep details like I do, so I like to give you very little. Sometimes I make a mistake and give too much, and then that can cause problems with other readers that don't know this, and they get intimidated. Now, I don't like the intimidation, I don't like to step on anybody's ground, I don't like to upset anybody. I like to just try to give you what I know, but as bare minimum as possible, not too much. So I'll tell you again, I'll just talk about I won't talk about karmic matters. I'll talk about soulmate and twin flame. Twin flame, not too much. I'll talk only about soulmate. In fact, I've been doing that. I don't know why this year they brought me to talk about twin flame. I never did that before. I always talked about soulmate. And because there isn't that many soulmates, I started talking about it. Still, I just don't want to do that too much. So I'll just talk about soulmate. Soulmate is fire and water united in one person, just so you know. So now you know who the fire energy is. Now let's talk about the water energy. I see very, very strong for the majority of you, Pisces, leading the way by far. Then comes second, Cancer, and last, Scorpio. So the majority of you will be dealing with Pisces. The next one here, I see earth energy like yourself, which is twin flame. That's where the twin flame comes, when it's earth with water or earth with fire is your twin flame. That's it. I won't say more. Now, earth energy, I see here very strong Capricorn, very, very strong Capricorn. I see Taurus, Libra, strong also, very strong. And I see that's for the majority. Then comes the next one, which is just Virgo on its own. Air energies, I see Gemini. Now remember, if we did, it's the air energy. I just noticed it now. We've got Taurus, Libra again. So Taurus, Libra is six times. So that means for the majority of you, you are dealing with someone that's Libra, Taurus, or Taurus, Libra. There was Libra in your cup. You might be dealing with Libra that has got Taurus in them. There's also strong Gemini in the air energy, and there is Aquarius. First one is Taurus, Libra for the majority. Second is Gemini. Oh, Gemini, it's got Virgo in it. Oh my God, we had 2 Virgos before, so those 2 Virgos become Gemini, Virgo. We got 6. I see. So okay, they're unanimous now. Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Gemini are the highest level for the majority of you. You're dealing with many Taurus are dealing with Virgo that's got Gemini in them, dealing with Libra that's got Taurus in them. Okay, very important. Then comes Aquarius last. Aquarius could be family, or usually with Taurus, almost always, Aquarius is family. And if it's a relationship, it's usually a karmic one, learning from each other. Okay. Now, the star sign, Chinese years, I'm seeing Chinese year of the pig here, very strong. Chinese year of the snake here, very strong. Chinese year of the rooster, the tiger, the monkey, and the horse. Very strong. Then comes the rat and the ox buffalo. We had a lot of ox buffalo here, but anyway, we'll stop here. I'll just have a drop of water and then I'll read to you the rest that I'm supposed to. This information here that came from the reading, just bear with me. And that'll do. Just replenish to continue on. Taurus. Let's have a look at all the messages that came to you. It says you are protected from danger of the outside. How strange was that? Wait a second. Yeah, I've seen this once more. It was given to me somewhere else. You are protected from danger of the outside. So from the outside, you will be victorious. There's going to be a great victory for you, and you are protected from outside danger. You will find your true path very soon. You'll know exactly where you're heading, where you're going. It's going to be shown to you. Slow down and rest. Again, rest, very important. Something is over. It's finally over. It's so important, you know, it's over. Enjoy the beauty around you until it's going to be over. Caution, someone is not being honest with you. Caution, someone is not being honest with you. False actions and words. It's very important. They're not being honest, and there's false actions and words. Transparency is needed, and it's going to be shown in April. Wow, I love that. Transparency in April. There's going to be a lot of courage needed, and courageousness is going to be needed. The truth, survival mode. The truth is going to be maybe putting you in a survival mode. The truth is about survival mode. Wow. Self-love, self-choice is very important. Chinese year of the rabbit and the pig. This could be in connection to Chinese year of the cat, rabbit, or the pig. Now I'm going to go through all the initials. Now, the more the number is of the initials, the majority of you, my dear Taurus, you'll be dealing with those people. So I've got 6 times the letter Y for yes, 4 times the letter J for Japan, 3 times the letter W for winter, willow, 3 times the letter U for umbrella, twice letter I for indigo, I am, twice letter G for grass, twice letter H for horse, 3 times the letter M for Mexico, twice the letter R for Rome, twice the letter B for butterfly, twice the letter O for Olympics. Then the rest are all one. A for Antarctica, C for Canada, Charlie, D for dog, N for no, Z for zebra. 2 numbers. Number 10, connected to the Chinese year of the rooster, the end of a karmic chapter. October, people, okay, Chinese year of the rooster, then it's also October. People born in October who are Libra or Scorpio, or the October season, October 2026. Also, this is about a chapter of your life ending this year, 2026, around October, from now to October. Or, yes, October, that's all. This is also connected to someone that could be born Libra or Scorpio. Okay, that's that one. Now the next one is number 2, connected again to the Chinese year of the ox buffalo, connected to 2 from now, April, May, June, by June, something happening by June, connected to the Chinese year of the ox buffalo, connected to someone that's got either Pisces or Aquarius in them. And 2 is about a lot happening in partnerships, could be business or love. A lot happening, abundance coming also, but a lot happening in partnerships from now to 2 months all the way to June, May, June, July, sorry. So the 2 is up to July. It's Chinese year ox and buffalo, and it's connected to Aries, Aquarius or Pisces. And that is the end of your reading. Please give me a thumbs up. Oops. If you enjoyed the reading. I'm speeding through because the neighbors are doing their gardening, their lawn mowing, and they're stopping and starting. So I had a lot of difficulty to put this through. The noise is just, they're not doing it like in one go. They've got a big land and they're doing it in portions. So I'm speeding through so that they don't affect the reading and it comes to you clearly. That's why I'm speeding through it. I do hope you enjoyed the reading. Do let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And your feedback about the star signs and what connects with you when the whole community does that. It just makes it so amazing. And the perspective becomes clearer to all of us. I wish you abundance of blessings in everything you do. Namaste, my dear Taurus.